Good evening and welcome to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. We are here in Alleghany County. I am Dusty Farmer. Along as always is Mark Hudler. We are here at Alleghany High School as the Alleghany Trojans have welcomed the Ashe County Huskies. And Mark, I expect a big physical game tonight.
Oh yeah, of course. Both teams come in 2-2. Big thing here is that the coaches and everybody likes to say you're starting a new season tonight. Conference play, so that means everybody's 0-0. Of course, we know Alleghany at home. They're having a whiteout tonight and everything, so they're pumped up, and we better be ready to play some football.
We'll get right into our Black Point points to know. Last year, Ashe defeated Alleghany 35-13 in a game at Ashe, which, you know, the Huskies never really trailed in.
No, they never trailed in. They handled them pretty good. One thing about Alleghany, we didn't have many possessions in the second half because they're going to try to pound it and grind it and use the clock and stuff. So, but we're just going to have to, you know, defense has played well this year, so it'd be a key. We're going to have to stop the run game.
Our second Black Point points to know tonight is get off to a fast start. Ashe County coming off a bye from last week, and then, you know, they've taken the hurricane, no practice Monday, so maybe a little sluggish to start off, but we need to get to a fast start.
Yeah, we need to get off a fast start. Of course, we won the toss and we elected to receive, which that's pretty normal for us to do. But, you know, we say it every time, love to get off a fast start, especially on the road. So just going to have to come out here and, like you say, maybe a little rusty to begin with, but hopefully not. They just missed a one day last week, and they'd planned on taking Friday off anyway, so they got their work in.
We're going to do our third Black Point points to know, and I think the Huskies need to start off with success in the running game just to kind of set the tone tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we got to keep it balanced. I mean, you know, of course, like we talked about the West Caldwell game, we ran for 263 and we passed for, I think, 250. So, sure, and get the running game going good. It just opens everything up. And, you know, on the road, you really want your running game better anyway. The big thing is no mistakes offensively and let's don't turn the football over.
Now we'll get into our Dr. Pepper players to watch, and for Ashe County, we're going to highlight tonight, number one, Austin Poe. I expect Poe to have a good game tonight. He's going to be matched up on a much shorter defensive back. Poe's probably our number one receiver as far as big receptions go this year.
So far, you know, Poe's played excellent, and yeah, he's definitely right now our number one target. He's going to have some shorter kids on him out here today, so you expect a big game out of Poe. First conference game, and the kid's a player. He likes to play. He likes the spotlight, and you know, and not. I don't mean that bad, like he's an arrogant kid or anything like that. He's a great kid, but he likes to play.
I also look for him to hopefully have a big night tonight in the return game for the Huskies.
Yeah, you know, we talked about it at the end of the game 2 weeks ago. West Caldwell, we played pretty good in all three phases, and we need that again tonight.
And for Alleghany, the quarterback, number 3, Jared Foley. Foley's the quarterback for the Trojans. He's averaged about 81 yards per game, which isn't a lot for, you know, what we're used to. But he's thrown 6 touchdowns and only 1 interception on the year.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. To watch him on some film, he's a good athlete, so we're going to have to control him. One thing about this deal is Alleghany is big up front, and they've always been physical, so we're going to have to deal with that too. But yeah, this quarterback, we're going to have to watch him. You know, he's a real good athlete.
And so Alleghany now gets kicked to receive. Poe back deep for the Huskies. So a short kick going to be taken by Shepard at about the 25. And he's across the 30 and going to be taken down about the 31-yard line. So we'll take a look at our offense as Luke Cutler, senior quarterback, comes out for the Huskies. Get this offense started.
Huskies in business.
Yeah, going to have pretty good field position. Good job fielding the punt and bringing it up. We're going to be 36-yard line here and see what we can just come out and do here.
Huskies will start out with 3 wide receivers, Shepard and Coldiron to this side, Poe the lone receiver to the top, and the handoff is to Peterson. He makes a couple Trojans miss. He's going to get 3, 4, maybe 5 yards on the carry.
Yeah, and that was, you know, Trojan defense got in there pretty good, but Peterson done a nice job making the first guy miss, and a nice gain on first down, picked up 5 yards.
One thing you will notice when Huskies go to that format, or that set tonight, Hutch isn't in there. We did see Zach Bear in there.
Yeah, Hutch is, he got injured this week at practice. Got a few banged up a little bit. So we just have to, somebody's got to step up.
And it's toss out to Peterson, and it is incomplete. We'll bring up 3rd and 6 now for the Huskies.
Falls to the ground, bringing up 3rd down.
Yeah, and that looked to be, could have been a pretty good play if Peterson catches that. We had a blocker out in front of him here, but just you see if we can pick up a 3rd and 5 right here.
3rd down for the Huskies. Hudler looks to throw. He throws the out to Reyna, incomplete. And that will bring up 4th down. The Huskies will punt. So big 3 and out for the Trojans defense.
Yeah, and that looked like a pretty catchable ball there, and we just didn't come up with the play. We would have had enough for the 1st down, but we're going to have to punt, like we said. And there was a little rush there, I would say. But we're going to have to come out and play right here.
23, Jordan Lyles standing back.
Jordan Lyles back for the Trojan as Peterson gets off a high punt. And it's going to bounce at about the 20. He's going to take a Husky roll down about the 18-yard line.
On about the 18-yard line.
So Hudler, other than a couple games this year, against some, formidable opponents, Huskies defense has played excellent.
Played very well against High Brighton and Watauga, which is our 2 losses, and they scored a lot of points, but the score's not indicative of how well this defense has played. And look, they're going to have to come out here right now and get us a stop, like the offense didn't start like we would have liked to, but this defense has played real well.
Foley under center for the Trojans. Turn around and hands the ball up the middle, and good job defensive line. He might get 2. Rector on the carry.
Yeah, good job. I couldn't tell who fielded there. I believe it was Blevins maybe fielded there. Did pick up 3 yards. Had a pretty good hole there, and Blevins fielded that thing. So it's going to be interesting to see because where we're standing here, that Alleghany front 5 up there, them some big young men.
Yeah, they are. They are definitely got the size advantage tonight. Alleghany goes to 2 wide receivers. Foley under center. They shift the tight end over. Hand off once again on the counter, and he's got blockers in front of him. He's across the 30 and finally pushed out of bounds.
That's number 27, Dustin Ritter.
And I tell you what, that's just an old-fashioned counter play. Green Bay Packer, whatever. They pulled everybody, and they just wiped us out right there. Nice play by Alleghany right there. And this, I didn't like watching them warm up. This Husky team here, they look a little flat right now. I know it's early in the game, but Alleghany come out right there and just run just an awesome counter tray play or whatever you want to call it.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 39 for the Trojans.
Just line up and stay still.
Defensive shift for the Huskies. Bear tries to get in the backfield, and good job of that Husky defense getting in the backfield.
Yeah, much better that time. He might have got a yard. They might be giving him a half a yard, but let's say Linus got back to the line of scrimmage. Much better job up front with the front 4, and the linebackers filled well right there.
So we'll bring up 2nd and 10. They didn't move the sticks at all. 9:56 early here in the first quarter. Huskies went 3 down on offense. Now Allegheny's at their turn. Already picked up a 1st down. 2 wide receivers. Shift the tight end once again. Handoff is to Rector once again, and that defense is in the backfield 2 times in a row now, Mark.
Much better. I mean, LaCroix, Vanoy, and all of them, they just pretty much blew that play up right there. Good job. Big play right here on 3rd down, though. We don't want to, got them 3rd and 11 here. Just got to make them play 3rd down here and then make them get off the field here. They got to force a punt.
So it'll be 3rd and long from the 38 for the Trojans. Foley under center. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff. He looks to throw. He's not got a lot. He's got some pressure now. Huskies are trailing, and it comes up and tackles him out of bounds.
Foley tackled out of bounds.
Good job there keeping him in front. We covered pretty good. Looked like he did have a man open there deep, but the pressure got to him, and just a real good job. He actually lost a yard. So just a great job here, and see if, Poe back there can make a good play right here and get us jump started here. We talked about special teams being important, but we did force a punt right here, so that's a good job by the Husky defense.
Number 1, Austin
standing on the 25-yard line. Alleghany gets off a good punt. It's going to take a bounce and get out of bounds.
Ball rolls out of bounds on about the 26-yard line.
They're going to mark it about the 26-yard line.
First and 10.
Huddler in this offense comes out once again. Didn't get much going as far as any offense in that first series.
Well, I mean, we run it, passed it a couple of times. Peterson's was a drop. We had a couple of drops, and Peterson had a nice run. Let's see if we get our feet under us here.
And the handoff is to Peterson up the middle. He's got a huge hole. He got a big block by Poe. He's at the 50, still on his feet up to the 45-yard line. Big run on first down by Timothy Peterson.
Off the Husky right.
Oh, yeah, that's about a 20-yard run right there. And like you say, he got a big block by Poe out here, the wide receiver. But let's give that senior tackle over there, Harmon, pulled that time, and buddy, he opened it up at the line of scrimmage for him.
Huddler going to work quick now, back in the gun. And hands off to Peterson once again, but Allegany's in the backfield. He looks like he's going to lose a yard.
That time, number 40.
Yeah, and as the old saying goes, that time Alleghany whipped us up front, and a lot of penetration there, and lost it too.
At about 11.
3 wide receivers to the field side. Poe, the receiver, to the boundary. They fake the handoff to Peterson, and he's going to go for Christopherson down the middle. No flag, some contact.
Number 8.
Little contact there, but I don't know. There's both sort of hand chicken fighting, as we like to call it there, a little bit with their hands. Pretty good coverage, not a bad throw, just didn't hook up on it. So now we're going to be about 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11, ball on the Trojan 47. Huskies driving left to right. They shift Peterson over to the other side. 3 receivers at the top. Poe, the long receiver. And Huddler's got all kinds of pressure. He eludes it and looks to throw, gets it out to Poe with a nice catch. Poe just went up and high-pointed that one.
Yes, sir. Nice job by Huddler getting out of the pressure. He seen Poe and told Poe to run away from him. And basically, right there, he bailed you court. Good throw, but Luke just threw it up there. And I guarantee he had in his mind, please, Mr. Poe, make a play for me right here. And he sure did. Great play right there.
So be 1st and 10 for the Huskies. And off to Peterson up the middle. He's got a nice hole. He's got one man to beat. And is tackled about the 8-yard line. Huskies offense got a little rhythm to it now.
Yeah, got a little rhythm to it now a little bit. Of course, big 3rd down conversion right there. Just on a good individual play. Line right there opened up a nice hole. And that's pretty good when you bring him down with one man. But he got him around the feet.
And hand off to Peterson once again. He hits the hole hard, and he's going to be met in the hole by 55. Keeps his feet turning. Gets down to about the 4-yard line.
Met by number 55, Luis Mendoza.
Mendoza in on the tackle. And Huskies are going fast tonight. Huddler back to the line. Hands it off to Peterson once again. Finds the hole and is in for a Husky touchdown.
Touchdown, Ashe County.
That's the fastest we've seen the Huskies offense get back to the ball this year.
Well, we didn't have it. Looked like they're the first time they had the ball. Of course, they didn't have it but 3 plays. They were trying to do that. And, of course, I guess I hadn't talked to the one I know enough to know that they were doing this. But, yes, they are, I won't call it Baylor or anybody like that, but they are going a lot quicker tonight than they have in the past.
Out of Branson Shepard's hold.
Peterson back for the PAT. And the kick
and good.
Is good. So we'll take another look at this Timothy Peterson run on our K&K Stitching Screen instant replay.
Okay, there. Of course, the Huskies on their second drive of the night got a little offensive rhythm there. And your Ashe County Ford drive summary, it took the Huskies 7 plays. They won about 70 yards, and it ended in a 5-yard touchdown run by Timothy Peterson, and Peterson also added the extra point. So with 7:05 left in the first quarter, it's your Ashe County Huskies 7, Alleghany Trojans 0.
So the Huskies get ready to kick the ball off. Looks like it's going to be 33. Zach Baer doing the kicking duties tonight for the Huskies.
Peterson did kick that extra point, but it did look like he was a little banged up right there. So
I see him trying to stretch something out.
So I'd say that's why Zach is kicking.
Number 23, back deep to receive.
They get a big hole over here. It looks like Zach's kind of looking this way. And, of course, they kick it the other way. And taking it about the 25 up to the 35. Going to be tackled at about the 37-yard line.
Not bad right there. Pretty good coverage. Not a deep a kick, too deep a kick, but nice coverage right there. Pretty good run by Alleghany. They're going to have good field position starting here. Let's see if this Husky defense can come out and just play another good series like they did last time.
Foley in this Trojan offense comes back out. 7 minutes to go here in the first. Huskies lead 7-0.
Now we got a little bit of a wing tee set by Alleghany.
And they motion Rector, handoff up the middle to number 44. 43.
It's number 32. Ryan Blevins on the stop. Ball carry number 43, Spencer Murphy.
That's Spencer Murphy on the carry.
2nd and 7.
I did notice on film that Alleghany does run a lot of different formations. Of course, their base offense is I formation, but they do run a lot of different stuff, and looks like they're going to give us another little look at the what we call wing series or whatever.
Foley takes the snap and he hands it off to 43. Murphy once again. He's a big, powerful back, and he gets the first down.
Oh, yeah, and I mean, opened a nice hole, and like you said, they better hit this kid low because they hit him up around. He's going to take some of them with him. But, Allegany's a well-coached team, so maybe this coach has seen something, and we may get used to seeing the pounding the fullback here, see if he stays in this set.
First and 10 from the 48. And they motion the man once again, and then Foley's going to keep it. And good job by the end over there.
Jared Foley on the
number 30. That's Noah Vanoy staying home.
Noah Vanoy, and also Branson Shepard done a nice job right there too. Coming up, picked up 5 there. Now they come back with a little option a little bit. So a nice little wrinkle here by Alleghany, which I'm sure they seen it on film like I did, but sort of changed it up some there and got them off balance a little bit. This defense.
Yeah, they keep you guessing as what formation and what they're going to run the option or the power.
Yeah, they sure do. They keep you, like you said, keep you guessing. And, there's the first, you notice they always flip their tight end and get you to try to maybe move a little or something.
They stay in this wing formation. They motion the man once again and hand off up. Foley's going to keep it on the option. He's pretty good runner himself, Mark.
Yeah, that time we just didn't have good angles there. Blevins got, I believe the 27 Blevins, he got caught inside a little bit there. We got to keep our angles.
Brings up a short 3rd down for the Trojans. Expecting a 3rd and 1. We might see him turn around hand to Murphy once again.
He's been pretty good for at least 1 yard. Yeah, that you liable to see that. It looks like no, we're going back to the I formation here, but still might be Murphy. He's at the tailback spot this time. So
Foley under center. Going with a hard count, then turns around and hands it off to Murphy. He's got a big hole. 27 Blevins on the tackle.
Number 43 off the left.
I tell you what, it's just 3 yards in a cloud of dust right now, but it's very effective. That offensive line has pretty much come as advertised. They're moving us around a little bit up there, so we're going to have to adjust and get some things done here.
Looks like we got an official's timeout on the field.
I don't know what looked like he had to get a player out or something. Taking a couple of players out here.
Well, that was not wearing a shoe, Mark, so there's probably a pretty good reason he won't let him stay in.
Yeah. I think the coach is going to call a timeout because I don't think he wants that lineman to miss a play here. So Alleghany is going to burn a timeout right
We
here.
have a timeout on the field. The Alleghany High School cheerleading squad circulating.
So with 4:20 to go here in the first quarter, Huskies lead 7-0. Alleghany is driving, moving the ball, as Mark alluded to a minute ago, 3 yards at a time, basically.
Oh, yeah, just a nice drive here, though, going one. Of course, they're going to come back after the timeout, 1st and 1. I think the Alleghany coach there, of course, they're, few in numbers, and I just think that he wanted the right personnel with the drive going as good as it's going, so he went ahead and burned the timeout here in the first quarter.
You don't have a lot of linemen, and you're going to want him in there.
Yeah, he's running. And like I say, that offensive line on this drive has really been opening the holes for him. They started out pretty good last drive.
But you kind of worry, does that kill the momentum if you drive?
Yeah, that can work in our favor also. One thing we don't, which they ain't going to throw it a lot, and we know that, but we can't fall asleep neither, though.
That's true. So 1st and 10 for the Trojans. They come back out in the wing set. Foley in the gun. He's going to keep it up the middle, and 3 or 4 Huskies there, but not before he picks up 3 or 4 yards.
I tell you, that's a pretty good fake, which we tackled the fullback, but the quarterback pulled it out of there, and he got about 5 or 6. So, they're right on schedule. That's what they want to do. They're right on schedule. They're 2nd and 4, 2nd and 5 here, so we need a big play right here.
Trojans eating up a lot of this first quarter, 3:42 to go here in the first. Huskies leading 7-0. Foley in the gun once again. And the motion director handed off. Nope, Foley's going to keep it again. And he's close to the first down.
Right side again.
Yeah, we're getting that fullback tackled a little bit, but Foley's doing a nice job with the read and pulling out there. Now, if they're going to stay in this set, we got to get somebody on that quarterback, which we talked about the quarterback being very athletic and this line being good, and right now they're being very physical with us and just chugging the ball down the field.
And he's not a big guy, and he kind of gets lost in behind those linemen.
He sure does. He's not a very big guy, but he's very athletic, and like I say, he's the last couple of times on this little option deal, he's made the right decision.
So it's 1st and 10 once again for the Trojans, and good run again. Lyles on the carry.
And right there, that's a little cross-run play. Actually, we've done a pretty decent job, but we're going to have to get discipline here and play. But give Alleghany credit. They're keeping us off balance with their play calling and stuff. And this Husky defense looks pretty daggone frustrated right now.
Yeah, they got that just almost defeated look to them right now.
They're just, you can tell they're starting to talk to each other a little bit. They're a little frustrated right now, but they'll be okay.
2:21 to go here in the first quarter, Trojans driving. And handoff is to the fullback this time. He just powers ahead, and he's going to get another first down.
Oh, yeah, it's just 5-6 yards a pop, man. Like I say, the offensive line for Alleghany is doing a great job right now.
Ever since they went into this wing formation, they've kind of just pushed us around up front.
Yeah, they sure have. And like I say,
1st and 10.
They had, like you say, they had definitely been more successful, but here we go back to the I formation here. So see what happens. Don't fall asleep on the play action.
Absolutely. Foley under center. Takes snap, pitch out to Rector, and he's trying to get to the sideline. Good pursuit by the Huskies.
Yeah, great pursuit. Drake Elliott done a good job coming up there, attacking the blocker and getting him turned back inside. And Baird comes over and finishes it up along with some of his buddies. So that's 2nd and 3 here, but we need to bow up right here for about 2-3 more downs. That's pretty good stop on 1st down.
So 2nd and 8 for the Trojans. Ball on the 12-yard line. 1:13 and counting. Trojans taking their time getting to the line. And And Foley is going to keep it on the pass. He's got a man wide open, and it's a touchdown Trojan.
Great play call. I said it 2 or 3 plays earlier. Don't fall asleep on the pass, and we sure did. Just a great drive by Alleghany right there. Kept us off balance all the way down the field. And, I could have caught that one. There wasn't nobody within 20 yards on him. Just great job by Alleghany right there.
So with 51 seconds to go in the first quarter, the Trojans are going to try to tie this thing up. Foley will do the extra point. The PAT is up. And it is good. So we're tied at 7 with 51 seconds to go.
Yep, 7-7 like you say. So this, and the thing about it is, and you said it earlier, nice long drive by Alleghany. That's what they want to do. They want to limit our possessions. So, and of course, we ain't had but 2. Of course, that was their second possession, so we just got to come out here and I think possessions are going to be big tonight if that continues. But, defensively, we'll be okay. We got to make a few adjustments, maybe tackle a little better. But you got to give a whole lot of credit to Allegany's offensive line, the play calling, and everything on that drive. They just done a great job.
Yeah, it's actually kind of opposite of each other. We want to score as quick as possible, and they want to just take their time and work it down the field.
Yeah, just like I say, the biggest thing there is they're going to try to limit our possessions. So
the longer they got, the less we have it. So
yeah, definitely. Of course, that's exactly how you drew it up all week at practice so far. So, but we just got to get something started, and it's still first quarter, early in the game. Of course,
a lot of football to play.
A lot of football to play. But
just your Alleghany Trojan.
Just a nice job there by Alleghany.
Just a couple bucks for a lifetime of memories. Pick one up before you leave.
Poe back deep for the Huskies.
Number 1, Austin Poe.
Along with Shepard. It's good to see Peterson back out once again after he stretched out whatever he tweaked.
Yeah, he is back out there now, which he don't play defense much anyway. So
short kick.
You got to get it.
Oh, and 2 Huskies run into each other, but luckily they do come up with a football.
Luckily we do come up with the football. LaCroix's sort of going back. Yeah, that's sort of like the old baseball play right there. You got to call them off. But luckily we come up with the football. We're going to have pretty good field position here on the 30-yard line. So let's see if we can get this offense going again.
That was Witherspoon on the catch for the Huskies. Huskies got 3 receivers to this side, to the field side. Poe, the boundary receiver, to the top. Hudler and Peterson in the backfield. And handoff is to Peterson up the middle, and he runs through one guy, still on his feet, at the 50, still on his feet, spins, and he's going to get up to the 45-yard line. Just a big, tough run by Timothy Peterson.
I tell you what, had a good hole to get started, but, buddy, he punished a couple of them Alleghany tacklers there. Just a good job there. Just a nice, hard run by Timothy Peterson.
And they hand it off to Peterson once again, and he's going to get 3 yards as the Trojans are just trying to hang on. And, I assume one of the reasons we trying to go fast is they got a lot of guys going both ways.
Yeah, and we do 2 platoon quite a bit, really, for no more players than, excuse me, we have. But, yeah, that may be part of the plan, try to wear them down a little bit.
Butler looks to throw. He's got Shepard in the flat. Shepard couldn't come down with it and intercepted. Just unfortunate as Shepard tried to go up to get it, kind of juggled it, and when the ball fell right into an Alleghany player's hand.
Yeah, the throw was a little high. Usually one Shepard comes down with, but he didn't come down with that one. And like you say, when he was trying to catch it on the rebound, they just sort of knocked it to the Alleghany player. So there's your first big turnover. One thing about this is this defense, they just come off the field, so we need to do something right here defensively if we can.
Yeah, you don't want another long sustained drive by the Trojans. So it will be 1st and 10 from the 33. 6 seconds to go here in the first quarter. They do come back out in the wing formation. And Foley's going to hand it off to Murphy up the middle, and he's just powered his way up for 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, he's getting a hole he can run through. Good size hole. We're feeling pretty good, but we're tackling high right now, and he's dragging us. So that's going to end of the first quarter.
So at the end of 1, we got a tie ball game. Alleghany 7, Ashe County 7. We're back to the second quarter in the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week.
Ashe County Ford in downtown West Jefferson wants to be your first and only choice for all your automotive needs. They offer a lifetime warranty on most of the vehicles they sell. They offer the best prices on new Fords and pre-owned vehicles, service, parts, or body shop repairs. And locally owned and operated with the friendliest and best staff, they are your answer for anything automotive you need. The High Country's Ford dealer since 1919. Ashe County Ford. You make the drive, we'll make the deal.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Welcome back to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. We are here at Alleghany High School as the Huskies are tied with the Trojans 7-7 as we start this second quarter. Huskies coming off a turnover there a couple possessions ago.
Yeah, and of course we talked about that earlier. You know, we can't turn the ball over, especially if our possessions are going to be limited. But right now, this defense just needs to step up and make a play for us. They played great all year. Just need to make a play for us.
And they hand it off to, looks like maybe Murphy once again. He's got a big hole. He's across the 50. And he's just dragging Huskies.
Bad tackling. I mean, of course, give Alleghany some credit up front. They are opening holes, but then we're trying to tackle this guy on, and we're riding down the field on him on his back. We got to get low.
Quarterback spot to make that stop.
Yeah, he's a big, strong kid. We're not going to bring him down with an arm tackle.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
So it's 1st and 10 for Alleghany once again. Ball on the Husky 48-yard line. Foley in the gun. And he's going to keep it. And good job by the Huskies defense.
Much better there. Good job. Of course, different formation, but they're still running option whatever out of it. So that I think that's the first time tonight we've seen him in the gun, unless I'm mistaken. But nice job there on first down. They might have gained a yard, but very nice job. We need about 2 or 3 more of them and see if we can get this offense going.
So 2nd and 9 with 11:02 to go here in the first half. Trojans go back to the wing. They're going to motion Rector and hand it off to Murphy. And he's got a huge hole. And he may go all the way. And he's finally going to be tackled at about the 5-yard line. That young man was possessed on that run.
Very nice run, but every tackle.
Up high.
Up high. I mean, when we did bring him down, we're riding him down on our back. If we continue to tackle like that, it's going to be a long night for the Huskies, because I'm going to tell you right now, that offensive line of the Huskies right now are whipping our hind end up front. They're just whipping us.
Yeah, they're making huge holes for this Alleghany back. Looks like they're going to go into another formation. Foley under the gun. Hands it off up the middle to the fullback. And
Joseph Hampton. The bucket there, Big Taylor Shepard.
He gets stopped at about the 2-yard line.
Yeah, just lined up in the power eye, just running the power play, pushes for a yard or two there. Pretty good job by the Huskies. But I wouldn't be surprised to see the same play right here.
2nd and goal for the Trojans. 9:54 to go here in the first half. Trojans knocking on the door to score once again. And they're going to line up that power eye again. Foley takes the snap, hands it off up the middle, and no signal yet. And touchdown, Trojans. Joseph Hampton on the touchdown run.
Another nice drive there by Alleghany. Just, their offensive line is just really doing a great job for them, and we're not tackling very well. We're wanting to tackle everybody up around their shoulders. And like we said, what is this guy? to say 5'11", 200 pounds. I mean, he's a big kid, and he can move.
He's actually 6 foot, so you're pretty close. So the Husky offense will come out now and receive the kick and just try to get things going here.
Yeah, that is, I mean, we still got a bunch of ball. 9:33 left in the second quarter. A lot of ball game left here, but to be honest with you, I just don't like what I see on the Husky sidelines. They're
just kind of down.
They're flat. And now let me say this: I'm not taking the thing away from this Alleghany Trojan football team, because so far in this football game they have manhandled us.
And we just got a score. East leads North 13-6.
We got the battles of Wilkes County going on tonight, don't we?
Yeah, once this conference starts, we get a lot of those.
Oh, yeah. And, like we said, first game here tonight, everybody conference game. So Allegany's up 14-7 right now. We just got to see what this Husky team's made of.
Ball teed up at the 40-yard line.
Back standing on about the 15-yard line for the Huskies. It's been a short kick about every time.
Yeah, and they're kicking it. They're not trying to kick it up to Poe, that's for sure.
And they do kick it deep, and they kick it over Austin's head. Nice catch at the 5. He turns around. He's up to the 20. Makes one guy miss up to the 20-yard line. And good open field tackle. And Alleghany just seems to have all the momentum right now.
Oh, man, of course, we're on the Alleghany sidelines. I'm sure they can hear this crowd. Everybody's pumped up. This sideline's excited and everything. I mean, this Ashe County team, they really need to answer right here, to be honest with you. But
and we really hadn't talked about it. I wouldn't call it as much a rivalry, but I guarantee you, Alleghany wants to beat Ashe County. Hudler in the gun, and he hands it off to Peterson, and there is several Trojans in the backfield, but Peterson's still on his feet, and he's taking people with him now. And Peterson is just running hard tonight.
He's running extremely hard, and I'm going to tell you right there, that run, he got 10 yards, and it was all on Peterson. They had a defensive back right on top of him when basically on the handoff. Just a great effort by Timothy Peterson right there.
Yeah, there was 3 Trojans in the backfield when he took the handoff, and they handed it to Peterson once again. And he's just fighting ahead. He's going to get maybe 2 or 3 yards.
Number 36, Joseph Hampton on the stop.
Bring up second about 7
1.5. Second down.
8:54 to go here in the second. Hudler in the gun, 4 wide receivers. Looks to throw on second down, and it is complete. And it looks like it's up to Cold Iron.
The number 2.
Got us up. It's going to be about 3rd and 2 here. Nice just timing route right there. Good coverage by the Alleghany guy right there. If Luke leaves that ball inside, we might be in another turnover. So good job right there.
Noah Vanoy checks in for the Huskies. Huskies go with 3 wide receivers. Handoff is to Peterson. He's got a huge hole, and he's up to almost the 50-yard line. Good job of the Huskies' offensive line opening up that hole.
Yeah, that's what we're used to seeing right there, and you got it right. That offensive line opened up Mr. Peterson a hole right there, and he is hitting the hole hard. He's a little tired, and I believe something's a little bothering. He's going out right now, but, we're bringing in LaCroix. LaCroix's as steady as he can be, so maybe we just need to get something going here.
LaCroix in the backfield now. And they fake the handoff to LaCroix, and Poe wasn't looking. I think Poe thought it was a running play.
It looks like that, I don't know, Luke's looking out, giving the signal again. Just a miscommunication right there. Luke thought that Poe was going to run the out route. Just one of those things that happen. So, like I said, we just really look sloppy tonight. So that's not things we've done all year, but we're still in pretty good shape.
4 wide receivers now for the Huskies. Hudler looks to throw. He's got pressure up the middle. He steps up, makes a throw to Reyna for the Husky first down.
That's number 8, Kai Christopherson.
I'll tell you right now, that was
picking up 100 yards and a Husky first down.
And he was getting a little pressure, but he just stepped up. He threw a rope right there. So nice catch by Reyna, which he don't play a whole lot of wide receiver a lot. So just a nice play to pick up the first down.
Huskies go quick. Hudler looks to throw once again. And he gets it to Shepard on the shallow. He's up to the 20-yard line, get about to 18. Good pickup for Shepard on the shallow route.
Shepard on the receiving end of Hudler's pass.
Yes, it was.
Yet another Husky first down.
They sort of cleared everything out, brought him across on the shallow. Shepard, nice, pretty easy throw and catch right there, and just a nice job.
Huskies go quick. They hand it to LaCroix up the middle. He runs hard. He's going to break tackles. And he's still on his feet up to about the 10-yard line. And there's LaCroix. He's just, you said it earlier, he's steady. And you know what you're going to get with LaCroix. He's going to run hard.
LaCroix's going to stick it up in there. And like you say, picked up 7 yards. I can't hardly keep up with the plays. This Husky team is going fast.
Hudler looks to throw. Got all kinds of time. Man, we get a flag. Going to be a hold. He's going to come back, even though LaCroix is probably going to score.
We've got number 14 on the reception, Alex LaCroix, but we have flags all over the place. Hold everything.
Yeah, of course, looked like Hunter Knight there got beat, and he just pretty much grabbed his man and tackled him.
Yeah.
So that's the one holding call. And then we also got one down there next to the goal line, so they must have got Rayna for something. And like we said, last drive we had the turnover. This drive we're moving the ball really well, and a penalty comes out. So, and that's just something we can't continue to do.
And you take a good play where you throw it out to LaCroix in the flats, and he scores a touchdown, and you take that off the board.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. With just, like I said,
holding call.
We had two, so I don't guess it would have mattered. But, yeah, that's a big penalty right there. So we're going to be second in a bunch. But we ain't got to get it all back in one down. We get down in there close. This is, 3 down territory.
I guess they probably accept the first one since it was in the backfield.
Right.
Second down in a bunch.
4 wide receivers for the Huskies. 2 to each side. Hudler looks to throw, fakes the handoff, and he's going for a man, and got to be pass interference, you'd think, there as he tries to get it out to Cold Iron.
Incomplete, intended for Corbin Cold Iron.
It's been a long time. I'm not sure what the rule is in high school, but I thought you could.
I'm not sure there's face guard in high school.
I didn't think you could do that. I did not think you could just turn around and hold your hands up, but I'm not sure. But anyway, big third down play.
Hudler looks to throw. He's got pressure. He escapes. He's going to get up the field. He's going to hit the first down. He may score. He's going to be pushed out of bounds. Good run by Hudler.
On a force keeper.
That was a nice job. He got pressure. And, of course, when he got out there, I guess he could see it, too. He did have a whole lot of green grass in front of him, and just a great job. He got a great block there at the end to get a couple more yards to make sure we got that first down by Brown.
I thought he was going to score there for a minute.
I did, too.
Peterson checks back in for the Huskies, and we got a whistle. And it looks like Allegheny's going to take a timeout.
Trojans.
Yeah, they maybe, make an adjustment or two here and try to slow this team down because, like you say, and they hadn't. I don't guess they've done this since the Connor Bauer days. Now, they did go real fast against Connor Bowers, but this is the first time that I've seen them go this fast. So they are getting to the line, trying to get as many plays in as they can, and it may be wearing on this Alleghany team a little bit, but we've got to get this ball in the end zone right here. So it'd be interesting to see what Coach Hampton dials up here. First and goal inside the, I guess we're on the 4-yard line. I'm probably going to give it to Peterson the first time. I don't know, but it'd be interesting to see what we do have dialed up here as we get ready to get back to play here.
So 6:48 to go. Huskies trail 7-14. We are here in the first half from Alleghany High School, coming out of a timeout. Huskies have it first and goal. Ball on the 4-yard line, and they hand it to Peterson, and he's going to get in for a Husky touchdown.
Pretty good job by the line, but that's some good power running for Timothy Peterson right there, too. Good job by this Husky offense that time. Nice drive. They put it together. They needed an answer. Got somebody down, and I hope that's not, I don't want anybody to get hurt, but
I don't see 44 anywhere.
That may be Mr. Peterson. Like we said, he looked like he was banged up a little there on the last drive, so we'll have to see what's going on that right here.
A Husky on the ground. Bless our, we got some medical attention.
So as they take a look at Peterson, we'll take another look at that touchdown run on our K&K Stitch and Screen instant replay.
Nice drive there by the Huskies. Was badly needed. Our Ashe County Ford drive summary. It took the Huskies 12 plays. They won 80 yards, and it ended in a Timothy Peterson 4-yard touchdown run. We have yet to try the extra point. Right now, we have confirmed it is Timothy Peterson is down right now. Looks like they're looking at his leg or something here, so ankle maybe. Hopefully there's not a whole lot wrong with that young man. But we just got a delay in action, so he is getting up now, so that's a good thing to see. And it looks like he might walk off on his own power, maybe with a little bit of a limp. But I tell you what, that young man, I know it's just the first half, but in this quarter and a half of football so far, Mr. Peterson has played and ran the ball very, very hard. So hope he's okay. It will be interesting to see here. I guess the Huskies will go for 2 because he is their extra point kicker. So we're going to go for 2 here. And we're going to put it on the hash and see what happens.
Butler trying to get the play from the sideline.
Huskies line up.
So as we go for 2, LaClory switches sides. Now he switches back. Butler takes a snap, looks to throw. And he's got Branson Shepard wide open for the 2-point conversion on the post route.
Yeah, nice play right there. Of course, they had the trip set over there. They sent it to the inside real quick. And basically, plenty of time. Good job by the offensive line. Shepard went in behind the other 2 that took the defenders out of there. He's wide open. Nice throw, nice catch. And the 2-point conversion's good.
So with 6:41 to go here in the second quarter, Huskies lead 15-14. Now we can see if this defense can just come out and just get a stop.
Well, you know, we talked about the Huskies going fast. That's a pretty good time-consuming drive there by the Huskies. So they got a little bit of a break. I don't know what Alleghany will do, but I would expect they're going to stay in that wing because so far
it's worked.
It's been very successful for them. Big thing is we just got to tackle better, too. That's the big thing. But, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see here. Let's see what happens.
Bear to kick the ball off for the Huskies.
That's number 33.
Rector back deep for the Trojans.
Got it teed up for the Huskies. Lyle and Spencer.
And he's a short kick, taking it a knee down. So the Trojans will take over in about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to start in pretty good field position here, of course. And they kicked it to, he was an up man there, 43, Murphy again, because it was a short kick, but I don't think he intentionally went to his knee, but he had to go down and get it, so they did call him down there on the knee. But we just need to see if this, in the big downs here, we talk a whole lot about getting off the field on third down, but for a team like this that's going to run the ball,
starts on first down. You want to get him behind the chain.
You want to have a good set on first down.
So we'll be 1st and 10 for the Trojans, ball on the 24-yard line. And the handoff up the middle. No, he's going to keep it, and good job by Reyna there.
I tell you what, and I'm sure there was some talking over there on the sidelines because, like you say, one thing about the Huskies, they got a chance at halftime or in between where they do platoon quite a bit to talk about it. And I tell you, they played that excellent right there. You had the corners coming up. They took the pitch back away, and just a great play by Reyna.
And there we go. We got him behind the chain, so now it's 2nd and 15 for the Trojans.
Yep, and that's where you want them. But now I'm going to say it again. Don't fall asleep on the pass with these guys. I mean, they're going to pick their spots, and we've seen that once. So
2nd and 15, Foley in the gun. Motion to man. Handoff is to Murphy, and he runs into a wall.
Yep, we got some people. You see them people coming off the ground right there. Good job by Tyler Harmon, and also Noah Vanoy was in there, but Harmon got low on him that time, so just a great job right there, and he had some help. You need some help with that big fella.
Yeah, you do. He's a big, strong young man. It's now 3rd and 15, and this is definitely not where the Trojans want to be.
Yeah, and you just can't, I mean, the thing about it here, and I'm sure they're thinking maybe a little bit of pass right here. You really don't want them to hook up on a pass play because you can't let them do both. If they get to where they can do both, we're going to be in trouble.
It's going to be a long night over here in Alleghany County. Foley in the gun. And he looks to throw. He's got a man wide open down the middle, and luckily underthrown. That had Watauga written all over it. Watauga did that to us.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's the same play they run for the touchdown down there, and he was open once again, and Alleghany just a little overthrown him. People, if they've listened to us before, probably heard me say this. Teams that like to run the football don't like throwing it, and that was just, I mean, they had a chance there, but that's just one of those deals where luckily he overthrew the receiver a little bit.
Poe standing about the 50-yard line. 5:03 to go here in the first half. A short punt, and it will take a Trojan bounce, but it's not going to get back to the 40.
Hold everything. We have a flag on the play.
So let's see what the flag is.
Take it out! Take it out!
And he's looking to the Trojan sideline to see what they want to do.
Yeah, I was not, after the punt win, I wasn't watching, but it was something back with the punter. I don't know if we ran into him. Didn't see nobody on the ground. It looked like, well, no.
And running into the kicker, I guess that's a 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, 5-yard penalty on the running into the kicker. Okay, like I say, I didn't see it, but all I know is when I looked down there, it looked like we might have had some boys running their mouth a little bit, both sides.
And that's just something we can't afford.
No, we can't afford, and right here, that's going to make it 4th and 10 for them, so they're going to get a chance at another punt here.
Luckily, we get a chance maybe to return one here.
Yeah, because, I mean, you got a playmaker back there, so, yeah, you definitely – this could turn out good.
4:50 to go, and he does get off a good punt. Poe's going to be able to return it, and he fumbled the football, and Alleghany looks to have recovered it. Maybe.
Have they signaled?
They have not signaled. We do have a down.
Who's the ball?
It's like Alleghany got it.
Yeah, Alleghany come up with it. I think that's Poe down there. Usually sure-handed back there, but just bobbled it a little bit, went down.
Hold your ground. We have an athlete on the field.
I don't know if he went. That's one of those deals when they all start scrumming for the ball. He could have took a hit to the head there or something. I hope not.
That was number 50, Travis Ham on that
another
recovery.
turnover here.
Setting the Trojans up 1st and 10
they're going to have good field position, so this defense.
4 minutes.
Just got off the field, they're going to go right back on.
Yeah, but they look like they had figured a few things out, so maybe they'll just come out with a lot of enthusiasm here, but because they're going to have to step up here again, because we talked about it earlier, and we talk about it every game. You can't turn the football over, and that is something we continue to do too much.
Yeah, we've definitely been prone to turn the football over, not just this year, but in the past few years.
Yeah, we really have, and Poe is setting up and everything, so I don't know, maybe he got the wind or something knocked out of him right there. Of course, give a shout out here. Ashe County High School is very lucky to have Adam Elliott as a trainer. He is very good at what he does.
Coach, while we have a moment,
he's out there tending to Mr. Poe, but I've dealt with Adam a lot of times with players and stuff where I did coach some out there, and he's a gem. We're very lucky to have Adam.
It's Austin Poe.
Poe's still setting up on the 45-yard line. 4:43 to go here in the first half. So this is a situation you definitely don't want Alleghany to drive down the score because they do get the second half kick.
Yeah, they sure do. And like I say, maybe this defense will come out and play inspired again. Like you say, they're coming right back on the field. But, then Poe is up, putting his helmet on. Looks like they are talking to him just a little bit. I'm thinking it's a head, something to do with the head maybe, but I don't know. But he looks like he's talking and fine. So hopefully he is. Hopefully we'll see him back here again tonight. But we just have to see what's going on. But this is a pretty big drive, which we know. But I tell you, I thought I'd see a well of a football game, and so far seen a good football game. Alleghany.
Yeah, and one thing we talked about on the ride over here was how physical would Alleghany be, and they have not disappointed.
No, sir. They have not. Physical runner, physical up front. They're just a pretty daggone physical football team. And well, except for that last series, they were handling us pretty good, but, done a lot better. And hate to put all the pressure on them, but we need another big stop right here.
And I think it goes back to first down again. We got them behind the chains on first down, and, it's all going to stem from that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Key will be on first down, and Poe is walking off on his own.
It's good to see him walk off.
Good to see him walk off on his own. Hope that young man's all right.
So the Husky defense comes back out with 4:43 to go here in the first half. Huskies do hold a 1-point lead, 15-14. Come out and see which formation the Trojans get into.
Well, it looks like,
they're going to go 3 wide receiver. There you go. Little Ashe County style here.
They're going empty. No, they're not going empty, but they're going, yes, sir, they're going air raid style right here. 3. I'm going to guess it's going to be a little screen out here to 43.
I'm going to say quarterback keeper, and it is going to be a keeper by Foley across the left side, and the Huskies finally push him out of bounds.
Jared Foley, number 72.
Nice job right there. Of course, they went strong over here, and they ran it back to the weak side. So here he comes again. You got to give Alleghany
another wrinkle.
Yeah, another wrinkle. Give this guy some credit. Come out with a different formation, and I don't know that I've seen this formation on film much, but just a very nice play right there.
So second down, 2 to go for the Trojans, 4:36 to go. We'll say second and a long 2. Ball on the Husky 41-yard line. About 3 wide receivers this time, 2 backs in the backfield with Foley. Just another formation, and they hand it off to Murphy, and good job. They might have got a yard.
Yeah, he got a yard. It's going to be third and about 2 or 3 here. Going to be a big third down play. We got a Trojan down now, so going to have another stoppage and play.
Number 27.
Get a chance to maybe talk to your defense a little bit here. And
big third down.
Big third down, and I'm going to tell you what.
I feel like it may be 2 down territory for the Trojans.
I would definitely think so. And the way they've been running the football, I might go back to that little tight end pass down the middle right here.
Yeah, you catch us asleep, and I hate to say it, we're prone to it. So.
Yeah, we've not covered it so far tonight.
Captain Joseph Hampton.
And of course, you mentioned Watauga off the air, and they run it twice, basically the same play. So
on his feet.
It's good to see Hampton get up.
Good to see him walk off on his own.
So it'll be 3rd and 1 for the Trojans. Ball on the Husky 40-yard line. Alleghany taking a time out here, Mark.
Yeah, they did go ahead, I think. No, he started the clock. He said,
that's one thing it's hard to tell here. There's no play clock here.
Yeah, there's no play clock here, so no, he's starting it now. So I guess he just let him finish his talk there with his team. So big third down play right here. I'd like to knock him here for a loss and might take him out of that thinking about 2 down territory, but I'm with you, Mr. Farmer. I think this is 2 down territory.
3rd and 1. They did go back to that wing formation, look for Murphy to get the ball up the middle, and Foley keeps it, and the Huskies are right there.
Yeah, the first time tonight, Foley has sort of made a bad decision, and he should have given that ball that time, but he kept it. We done a great job, so we did back him up. It's going to make it 4th and about 4 here, and I believe he's leaving the offense on the field.
Good job by Logan Richardson getting in the backfield.
Yeah, great job right there. So here's a huge play right here, like we talked about. You know, we don't want them to take the momentum into the halftime, but this is a big, huge play right here for the defense. Watch the football. Watch the football. Make sure we don't jump off sides.
4th down.
4th and 3, ball in 39, 3:20 to go here in the 4th quarter. Foley in the backfield with Murphy. They go back to that wing set. And they're going to look to throw, and he's got some pressure, and he's going to have to run, but he's got green grass, and he's going to have the first down, I believe.
He didn't get so much, but nice job by Foley right there. It's going to be awful close. So it is a first down here. Nice job, nice play. Just a good effort by Foley right there. So they did pick up the first down.
He got it by maybe a couple feet.
Yeah. I think Coach Hampton is on the guy over there wanting a measurement, but he didn't get one. So it don't matter. I think he did get the first down. Nice job right there. But then let's just see. Husky defense still played pretty good that time, but here's the key play. First down. 1st and 10, 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Huskies lead by 1, and the handoff is to Murphy, and the Huskies hit him hard in the hole.
Spencer Murphy off that
boy,
right
you can hear a little helmet hitting right there. That was, he picked up 2, but that's a good job. Yeah, you just look at that young man's jersey. He's had a long. He's about like Peterson over there. He's been a workhorse so far in this first half.
So it's 2nd and 10 for the Trojans. 2nd and 8. And handoff is to the counter. And good job by Christopherson out there trying to stretch it out.
Yep, and good hustle by
number 27
Blevins too, but I think Christopherson was the only one that wasn't fooled. That was a nice
I was fooled.
Play. Yeah, nice counter play there by him. And it looked like that was going to go for some big yardage. Nice tackle there by Christopherson. So that brings up, of course, we're still in 2-down territory, we know that, but that's about 3rd and 4.
Yeah, one thing this quarterback does a really good job of is he hides the football.
Yeah, he does a good job, as I like to say, with his ball handling and stuff. And he, for the most part tonight, he's made excellent decisions.
So they go back to 4 wide receivers. Minute 40 to go.
They run it back to the weak.
And they look to throw, and they throw the out and almost. Christopherson made a break on the ball, but just couldn't get there.
Yeah, and that's
another Trojan.
That's a pretty dangerous play if you can't get it, because if he don't throw that ball low and he gets on the ground there.
That's pick 6.
Yeah, that's pick 6, but nice job here. Of course, clock is, but Allegany's got 2 timeouts, but we just need to come up with a play right here.
Yeah, minute 30 to go here in the first half. 4 wide receivers set once again for the Trojans. Foley in the gun, takes a snap, looks to throw, and he's got pressure, and he's being chased. Now he throws it, and it is picked off by the Huskies. 2 Huskies right there. We do have a flag. Hopefully that's a hold.
I don't know what happened.
Hold everything. It's a Husky interception.
Illegal block behind the play. So I'm sure we're going to
decline
that and take the football right here. Branson Shepard, of course, he threw that ball up. And Branson Shepard
and Drake Elliott was right there.
Drake Elliott was both there. Branson done a nice job jumping up and getting that intersection. That's a big turnover.
Penalty is refused.
So with 48 seconds to go, even if the Huskies don't score here, it is a big, huge stop.
Hey, we got to be, and you know me, Farm, we got to be careful right here, though. We need to get this ball out of here. And like you say, big thing here is we want to get the clock ran out. Of course, we know Coach Piscopo over there. He's pretty aggressive, but we just need to be really careful right here.
And we have an official's timeout.
We're going to have a conference here for something, I don't know what. But, you know, we are on the, 9-yard line, or the 8-yard line.
Yeah, they're still talking about it. Yeah, I think they may be looking at the clock. Hey, now they have those headsets that they can talk to the guy in the booth.
He must be talking to somebody in the booth. He's
Trying to get more time added.
More time added. Okay, that works.
We're putting some time back on the clock up to 56 seconds.
There we go. Okay, so we got a ball here with a minute. Be interesting to see, like I say, what we do here. We got to take care of the football.
Two safeties high.
So we run it.
And they do run it.
There you go.
And that's Peterson, and he's back, and he's running hard. And he may not be called. He's at the 50, the 40. He's pulling away 30, 20, 10, 5. Husky touchdown. Big, huge run by Timothy Peterson. Good job, that offensive line.
Good job by the offensive line, opened the hole, and like you said, good play call. And hey, I know that offensive staff over there is pretty daggone good, but when you see that too high and stuff like that, and you got a kid back there that can run the football like that, I mean, he broke the line of scrimmage, and everybody else was away from him. And
you ain't going to catch Timothy Peterson.
He just outran him. And, I mean, that is just a monster play. I mean, Allegheny's getting ready to go in and score down here, it looks like. And then, there must be something wrong with, I'm sorry to stop right there, but we're going for 2 again. And Peterson,
he must his leg.
He can't want him to kick it. So we're going to try for 2 again.
And we got a flag. Yeah, illegal substitution, Alleghany.
Legal. They must have too many on the field. Yeah, looks like they got to get one off here.
Flag on the field.
Oh, well, you can't fault their effort for trying to get 12, I think.
Well, on that one you can't, but that's just a big turn of events right there, though. And we need this 2-point conversion. So let's see.
These points could loom huge later on.
Oh, absolutely. And looks like we're lining up in the same formation that we ran last time. I know we do like to run these slants down here on the goal line, so see if we do the same thing.
Yeah, it looks like the Huskies are now going to take a timeout.
Okay, maybe they didn't.
Piscopo and Hampton both were out on the field getting that timeout.
Yeah, so they didn't like something they see there, but hey, they know that this is a very big 2 points too, because the way it looks right now, you're going to need all the points you can get tonight, because of course we had 2 turnovers, and when we were driving well, and right there Alleghany, helped us out there with the turnover, but Branson Shepherd with a good play, and then, I mean, what can you say? We ain't got to it yet, but it ain't going to take me long to do the 4-drive summary. He goes, what?
Yeah, we didn't have time to look at the K&K citizen screen instant replay. We got a little excited.
Yeah, we'll do it after the 2-point conversion here. But, I mean, he went, what did we snap it from?
On the 9-yard line.
Yeah, he went, so, he goes 91 yards right there for a touchdown. So
that'll help your stats.
Oh, yeah, just a big, big turn of events. And to be honest with you, this passing game has been
little questionable tonight.
A little questionable tonight. We've dropped some balls. We've missed some passes.
Just haven't looked comfortable, I guess.
Yeah, and maybe that's from the week off. I don't know. But we a lot of football game to go and see what we run right here. We did change the formation.
And they handed off to Peterson. And
2-point conversion.
They were in the backfield.
No good.
Yeah, and
number 7.
Yeah, we just didn't block that well. So.
No, we didn't. So 44 seconds to go, still here in the second quarter, which in the second quarter seems like it's, we've been in it forever. Oh, yeah, we'll take another look at that Timothy Peterson 91-yard touchdown run on a K&K stitch and screen instant replay.
Like we said, Ashe County 4-drive summary. It took Ashe County 1 play that time as Timothy Peterson went 91 yards for a touchdown. The 2-point conversion pass fell in, or run was no good. So with 44 seconds left until halftime, that brings your score: Ashe County Huskies 21, Alleghany Trojans 14.
Did get word, Mark, Austin Poe does have a concussion. He will not be back tonight.
Yeah, that's not good to hear. He's a big clog, but as the old saying goes, next man up.
Next man up.
We will definitely miss Mr. Poe, but, his health's more important than anything. And I thought the way they were talking to him and stuff, that's what
Ask
it was.
him those questions.
Yeah, and I thought that's what it was. But we got 44 seconds here.
Well, now you see Peterson kicking, so I'm not real sure what's going on.
I don't know. I guess they figure, there's still 21-7, so.
Yeah. good stop there by the Huskies coverage.
Good stop there. Be interesting to see what the Trojans do right here. They do, if I'm right, they do have 2 timeouts left. Of course, like we've talked about, it's not really a quick scoring type offense, but we need to get some people. We need to get some people back, I think, and not fall asleep on the pass.
38 seconds to go.
And this has been one thing, we've given up some touchdowns at the end of the half.
Right before the halftime, it's been just a nightmare for us.
And I'd like to do it to them once.
Yeah, just one time. That'd be nice to have the tables reversed. And he's going to roll and look to throw. And he's maybe got away with a little offensive pass interference.
I think he did very good coverage. We had it covered underneath with Branson and over the top with Drake Elliott. So that's pretty good coverage right there by the defense.
Yeah, we'll take those odds all day long.
Yeah, well, we will. And thought the receiver might come down with it there for a minute, but a little out of his reach. But we had it covered well. If he come down with that one, he deserved it.
Yeah, he did. So it's 31 seconds to go, 2nd and 10. You wonder how many shots they're going to take before they just kind of get out of here and get to halftime.
Well, he's still sitting on 2 timeouts, so maybe he was just trying to get a big game.
The scoreboard shows I think they have 1 timeout left.
Okay, then I must have missed one somewhere, so 1 timeout left.
And he's going to roll the other way. And Noah's right there, along with Zach.
Noah.
And good job, Noah Vanoy.
Absolutely. Stayed patient. He didn't overrun it. He stayed patient. Then you got Zach Bear coming from the backside, and he's trying to get out of there, and Noah's still there. Just a great play by Noah Vanoy right there.
And I seen Noah this week at Winter Circle, and I promised him I would talk about his mullet. So, Noah, when you watch this, you have an impressive mullet. And a good job on defense.
21, Ashe County 15.
Yeah, I've seen the mullet. In the 80s, it would have been impressive. I'm just not real impressive with it right now. Noah's that type of kid. He's a free spirit and just a great young man, but made a great play right there.
So our halftime scores, Huskies 21, Trojans 14. We'll be back the second half of the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week.
Ashe County Ford in downtown West Jefferson wants to be your first and only choice for all your automotive needs. They offer a lifetime warranty on most of the vehicles they sell. They offer the best prices on new Fords and pre-owned vehicles, service, parts, or body shop repairs. And locally owned and operated with the friendliest and best staff, they are your answer for anything automotive you need. The High Country's Ford dealer since 1919. Ashe County Ford. You make the drive, we'll make the deal.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Good evening and welcome back to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. We are here at Alleghany High School where the Trojans trail the Huskies 14-21. Mark, it was the first half that was kind of up and down for the Huskies.
Yeah, up and down. You come out, played good defense on the first series, and then Alleghany on that second series. And their third series sort of had their way with us. The offense was, pretty much all Timothy Peterson.
Yeah, it really was.
He really bailed us out a few times. The passing game just we've dropped some balls, we've missed some open receivers. Of course,
just had no fluency to it.
No, and hopefully, we'll make some changes. Come out here to the second half. Of course, this Alleghany team's going to get this ball first to start the second half. So we're going to, there at the end of the half, the defense played better, but Alleghany was also doing some stuff out of character, trying to score a little bit. So we just got to come out here and see if we can set the tone with our defense and see if this offense can come out here and just get back in some type of rhythm. Of course, we did get word at halftime that Austin Poe will be out of the game the rest of the night for a concussion. You may have mentioned that in the first half. I don't remember. But, of course, somebody's going to have to step up for him as far as that goes. We just got to come out here and play a better second half of football to try to get out of here with a win. It's not going to be easy.
I'd assume they'll probably move Shepard into that position.
Yeah, I would think so.
Getting back at the beginning of the third quarter.
Move Shepard over to the X
40,
and somebody in at the H.
44.
As far as the receivers go, so we're getting ready to kick it off. We're getting ready to see what happens
23,
here. So.
Dustin Rector, number 20, back to receive. Third quarter.
Rector and Lyles back to receive for the Trojans. Timothy Peterson to kick it off from the 40. Ball in the air as we start the second half. Taken at the 10 by Alleghany. He's up to the 30-yard line.
That's Lyle coming straight up the center of the football field.
This last two series for this defense, they played pretty good. Let's see if they continue.
Yeah, we just, of course, they're going to start here on the 30-yard line. And like we talked about early, we got to come out. First down's a big play for us on defense with the way they like to run their offense. We like we said in the first half, we need to try to get them behind the chains on first down or not let them have much of a gain. But let's just see what happens.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 32 for the Trojans. Foley in the gun. They're going to come back out in that wing set. They had a lot of success in the first half with it. And they hand off to Murphy. Big hole for Murphy. But the Huskies did hit him low that time. Drake Elliott went low.
I'm sure that was discussed at halftime. There's just a huge hole right there.
And he seems to be hurt.
Yeah, he's, well, you take them legs a few times. He's getting up off the ground. He's a tough kid, but nice pickup of about 8 yards right there. So this defensive line's got to do their job also. But, yes, a much better job of getting low on that big ball carrier.
Second about 2 for the Trojans.
Second and 1, excuse me.
Stay in the wing set. And handoff is to Murphy. He goes off the left side. Looks like he's going to flag in the area of holding.
Yeah, there is a flag in the area of holding right there. He's going to be close to picking up the first down. Let's see what the flag is here. We might have stopped him short, so that's a pretty good job right there, but it is going to be holding against Alleghany. And if I'm not mistaken, that is the first penalty they've had tonight.
Yeah, it is.
Which I can't remember the Huskies had.
Well, they had one on the interception, but we declined it.
Yeah, so 2 penalties. And I don't know that the Huskies has had many penalties tonight. But
just that one holding that brought the touchdown back.
Yeah, so not a whole lot of penalties, which is good, but 2 turnovers. And then we did finally get a turnover. So, but, you know, it's a whole new half. We do have the lead here, 21-14. So let's see what happens.
Hand off to Murphy once again. The Huskies pull him down in the backfield.
Yep, and again, Zach Bear, we're going low now. Looks like I'm sure Coach Hampton addressed that at halftime. I mean, you know, because like I say, they're early in the game, and maybe we're getting their legs up under us a little bit, too, after the week off.
Shake the cobwebs out.
Yeah, but a much better job right there. So we got them 3rd and 10, and that's where we want them.
30-10, 10:33 to go here in the third quarter. Trojans got the ball on the Alleghany 31-yard line. Looks like the Huskies going to bring pressure, and we got a flag. Look like movement.
So we're going to have movement here against Alleghany there. Look, did know lineman moved a little early, so that's going to back them up. And we're going to bring 3rd and 15. So unless we know, we're going to take the penalty. Yeah, dead ball. So we're going to bring up about 3rd and 15 now. Just a big play right here. Don't fall asleep.
Yeah, don't pass. Yeah. Or the wing set that back out of the backfield. He will run straight down the field. The little streak down the middle. Yeah, that they've had some people running and had some success with that. But of course, they're on their side of the 50. So, but they are coming out in a spread formation here a little bit. So and it's a big play right here. Foley in the gun, takes the snap, looks to throw, and he's going to throw towards Shepard's side. It's a battle for the football, and incomplete.
For Jordan Lyle.
I tell you what, that's a pretty daggone good throw, but Branson Shepard had him blanketed. Alleghany receiver made a good effort to go up and get the football, but Branson just took it away. Great play by Shepard there. Looks like Shepard's going to take Poe's spot here, returning kicks, which he's done in the past. So another good athlete back there. So let's see if Branson can make a play here in this. And like you say, we talked about special teams. Of course, we need to field the ball.
And so Shepard will stand at the Husky 45-yard line. Murphy takes the ball and gets the punt off. It's a good end-over-end punt, and it will roll out of bounds at about the 48-yard line.
Yeah, so we're going to have good field position. That was a pretty good high punt, and Shepard done a good job getting away from it. So we're going to start with good field position. Let's see if this offense can just get going here and see if they go as fast in the second half.
Yeah, the defense has done their job. Now it's time for the offense to come out and do theirs.
Absolutely. It's a team sport. The defense done theirs, so now it's time for the offense to pick up the defense.
Looks like they're going to put Christopherson in that spot for Poe. With Hudler, turns around, hands off to Peterson, and he runs around the right side. 7-8, still on his feet. Almost gets a first down.
That right side.
Yeah, done a great job there again. And like we said,
he's really, you talked about it, he's really been the Husky offense.
He sure has. I mean, we've connected on a few passes, but it's not been, like we're used to seeing. But, hey, it's like we said, it's a team sport. We need good balance, and we got a running back that can run the football. So, and that offensive line is doing a much better job now than they were earlier in the game. So, just a good hard run by Peterson there.
2nd and 2 for the Huskies. Hudler looks to throw, and he's got pressure, and a flag going to be holding. And it will be caught by Christopherson, but we do have a flag.
Downfield to number 8, Kai Christopherson.
And it looks like that been Knight again on the hold.
On the play.
Yeah, it's going to, and that's good. Of course, that's going to push us back there. But where the flag was thrown, it definitely looked like holding, and he was getting some pressure. So he did do a good job getting out of pressure, and Christopherson done a good job bringing that one down. But it's just going to be nullified by a penalty.
We're going to make it 2nd and about 7 or 2nd and 12 now.
Yeah, which, we, of course, it's going to be 2nd and, good Lord.
Wow, they really marking that one off.
But just a mistake. We've talked about it. We seem to do this sometimes, but see if we can overcome the mistake here. Of course, we got, at least 2 plays. We don't have to get it all back at one.
Hudler in the gun, 4 wide receivers for the Huskies. Peterson in the backfield. Hudler, plenty of time to throw, gets it out to Shepard. He's got the first down. Good pitch and catch from Hudler to Branch and Shepard.
Yeah, and let's give that offensive line there.
He had all day to throw.
He had all day to let them run their patterns. Had good throwing lanes, so give the offensive line some credit. Like you said, just a nice route, nice pitch and catch, and picked up that first down.
And handoff is to Peterson. He makes a couple guys miss in the backfield. He's got a hole. He's trying to get to the sideline. He may go 5. Touchdown, Timothy Peterson. A late flag.
Peterson to the end zone. There are flags on the field.
That was almost after he'd entered the end zone.
Well, it could be a dead ball. The touchdown may score here. It's going to be interesting, but we don't need to be hitting nobody right there. I mean, he's in front of the guys and just not a very good play. But I'm like you. It's got to be a dead ball personal foul, but I think they're going to bring this thing back. They're going to call it live ball.
Yeah, it looks like the Huskies are walking back. We'll see what the call is. Touchdown is good. Dead ball personal foul against the Huskies. And I guess we'll probably assess that on the kickoff.
Yes, sir. It's the coach's choice here. He can take it on the try, or he can take it on the kickoff. So, I think they got the call right because, like you said, he was already in the zone when we hit the guy in the back, which we don't need to do that. But anyway, we are going to get the touchdown here, so that's a good thing. But one thing is they're probably going to end up with good field position after this because unless he takes it on the try, I think he'll take it on the kickoff.
I mean, I like that. You're hustling down, you're making it, but you got to be smarter.
Yep, and really with the referee giving the signal there, which is a new rule this year, it wasn't a clip, it's called a crackback ball behind the play, but you cannot do that.
And Peterson on for the PAT. And it's blocked. So that makes the score 27-14. And we'll take another look at that Timothy Peterson touchdown run on a K&K stitching screen instant replay.
Okay, your Ashe County Ford drive summary. It took the Huskies 4 plays. Timothy Peterson, 120 yards. Touchdown run. The extra point was blocked by Alleghany. So with 8:23 left in the third quarter, that brings your score Ashe County 27, Alleghany 14.
So good job. The Huskies defense did their job, and the offense come out and did their job.
The offense come out and done their job. Of course, they're going to mark this penalty off, so we're going to be kicking. It's going to be a 15-yarder. So Alleghany is going to get good field position here, most likely. But guess what? Defense got to come out and do their job again, and then the offense needs to come out and do theirs. So just a good start to the second half here. Done what we needed to do to start it, but a lot of ball game to play.
Huskies kicking off from the 25-yard line as a result of the personal foul call.
So you talked to 44. You mentioned, Mark, the Alleghany Trojans will
on the 25.
stand at about the 15-yard line to receive this kick.
And Peterson's not been kicking it quite as deep tonight. He may have a little problem with his leg. The short don't look like it when he's running, though.
No, if he's got a problem with his leg, I hope it continues. And it's taken by... Oh, he's at the 43, the 40. Spitzer all the way down to the 25-yard line. I thought he was going to take it for a second.
Dude, he's a good runner. I mean, he took that one there, and we kicked it to him all night. But he took that one there, and he waited on his blockers to get in front of him, and then he hit that seam. Peterson slowed him down, but you got to give
Corbin Coldiron.
He come a long ways to run him down, or that would have been a touchdown. Just a great effort by Corbin there. So, now we do have a chance to keep him at the end zone. Great effort by Corbin. Good run. Like we said, we knew they was going to end up with good field position. They about returned that thing.
This Murphy kid's a pretty daggone good little football player.
I tell you, I'll take him on my team.
Absolutely. Alleghany comes back out in the eye, hands it off up the middle, and the Huskies are right there. He's probably going to get about a yard.
Yeah, that's a pretty good job there. Of course, that's their base set.
They really haven't run it since that first possession
series of the game, and now it looks like they run it that play. They do switch a lot, but and defense is going much better because it does not seem like they're keeping us as much off balance right now.
And I noticed they don't get in that wing set unless Murphy's in. He's getting a much deserved break.
Yeah, he is. He's getting a much deserved rest.
And they pitch it out to the right side, and there's the Huskies stringing it out. That's LaCroix.
Nice job again. Now, and he does it all game long. Drake Elliott comes in there a whole lot, and he don't make the tackle, but he is helping make the play because he comes up, he takes the blocker on, he turns it in. The rest of his buddies was stringing it out lovely, and LaCroix finished it up with a great tackle.
And you could describe Drake Elliott as one of those football players that does a lot of the little things that will never show up on the box score, but you have to have.
Oh, absolutely. He's about like LaCroix. He's just a steady, smart, good little football player.
So 3rd and 11 for the Trojans. 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Huskies lead 27-14. And they look to throw. He's got a man open. And he is down. And it will be an Alleghany touchdown.
Yeah, they nice play right there. Run the little wheel route, and that time Drake looked inside a little bit, got beat down the sidelines. So, like we said, we got a ball game here, man. This Alleghany team's not going to go away, and too, all that running,
set up the pass.
Set up the pass, and that was a very nice throw by the quarterback, and of course he was wide open, but a nice throw, good play by Alleghany right there.
So the PAT for the Trojans. Kick is up.
Kick is good.
And now, Mark, that blocked PAT really big.
Yeah, block PAT's big, and it wasn't.
And the failed conversion earlier.
The failed conversion, and down there, giving them the good field position, but then letting them have the good return also. We got a ball game. I mean, Alleghany, they're still feeling good on the sideline, so it's 27-21 now. Huskies still with the lead with 6:53 left in the third. Offense is going to have to answer.
Shepard, Christopherson, and Peterson back deep for the Huskies. like it really all got set by that penalty.
Yeah, it sure did. I mean, and and that's just stuff we can't do. And of course, it wasn't a personal foul. It was an illegal crackback block, which that's a new rule. But like you said, the kid was already in the end zone. I mean, the player's hustling. He didn't know he was in the end zone. It's just one of those things. But that couple of penalties tonight and some turnovers have really hurt us some. And that one, I think, hurt us pretty good right there.
Deep to receive this kickoff.
And the kick will be taken by Peterson at the 20. And he runs right in the middle. He's still on his feet. He's up to the 40. And Timothy Peterson, he has just been the offensive workhorse.
Got a flag on the play.
And 3 flags.
All kinds of flags coming.
It's raining flags right now.
I don't know what happened right here. If we got people running their mouth or what. But I'm going to tell you what, I hope it ain't against this.
Yeah, I think it is.
I think it is too, and it's just not smart football.
Oh, horse collar.
No,
That's a personal foul. Horse collar tackle. Called on the Trojans.
Okay, so it was on the Trojans there for a horse collar tackle there at the end. But evidently they seen it pretty good because there's 2 or 3 flags on that play.
I don't know how they could have seen it with all those people.
I don't either, but you know what? We'll take it. We're going to end up with pretty good field position here. So it's but we got to put another drive together here and see if we can get some more points on the board.
The way that the Alleghany crowd, reacted to that, I thought it was going to be against us.
I sure did too. I mean, like I say, I didn't really see the horse collar as in a crowd of people, but we'll take it.
So it'll be 1st and 10, ball on the Trojan 40-yard line. And check that, it's not on the 40, it's on about the 45. Hudler in the gun, 4 wide receivers. And he hands it off to Peterson once again. We do have a flag.
Number 44,
Yeah.
Peterson. Flag on the play.
I would guess probably not have enough man on the line screen.
That's what I'm guessing. We've got some, different receivers out there through some injuries and stuff. So that's exactly what we got. We didn't line up right. We have got to,
against the Huskies.
which is understandable. Kids are playing, that don't usually play there with the injuries and stuff. But we must clean this stuff up.
Yeah, it's basically which receivers got to be up, which one's got to be back.
Yeah, just didn't have enough men on the line.
And 15.
And that, or we may have had too many. And now they motion Christopherson. And Hudler looks to throw on 1st down. And he's got Christopherson on the shallow. He is up close back.
That's number 8.
He picked up 12, 13 yards on the pickup.
Taking Hudler's throw.
Yeah, and Allegany's playing us deep. They ain't really giving us anything deep.
14.
So he let it clear, and he just tossed it out there in a nice pickup there.
2nd down.
Of about, 14 yards.
That's kind of been the thing all night. The reason I feel like our passing game hasn't really got going is they've just taken everything away deep.
Yeah, and of course we've been handing it there, and that's what we need to do. If they got 4 people up there in the box, then we need to run the football.
Huskies with 2 backs in the backfield, and they look to throw to LaCroix. He's got the 1st down and more. He's up to the 30, still on his feet.
It's number 14, Alex LaCroix on the carry. Pass coming.
They just crossed the 2 backs out of the backfield, and he hit LaCroix. He turned it up the field.
Yeah, and we're going to have to probably do that, go underneath a little bit and see if we can pull these guys up a little, but and keep running the football. Just a nice play right there. Nice play call by Piscopo and just good execution.
So 2 backs in the backfield, LaCroix and Peterson once again in the backfield. Christopherson, the lone receiver, to the bottom of the field, and he looks to get it out to Coldiron on the screen, and is incomplete.
Pass intended for number 2, Corbin Coldiron.
And Shepard had his man blocked. If he could come down there.
If he catches that, I think we're in business. And perfect play against. They had the guys way back, just trying a little quick screen. Like you say, we had one block just to drop football. We got to make that play right there.
And now they motion LaCroix out. Hudler looks to throw. Oh, that ball came out of his hand funny.
Another pass.
Yeah.
Intended for number 7, Branson Shepard.
Had
Falls
plenty of time
incomplete.
there,
Third
just
down.
come out of his hand funny, like it slipped out, and it's not a very good pass. So another incompletion, bringing up a huge 3rd and 10 play right here.
5:22 to go here in the third. Huskies lead 27-21. It is 3rd and 10 from the 30-yard line for the Huskies. 4 wide receivers. Peterson in the backfield. And we have a timeout. Ashe County.
Ashe County.
Something going on there we didn't like. I think we need, I don't know. Anyway, we're going to use the timeout. It's a big play, so we need to very badly pick up a first down.
Is this, depending on how much you pick up here, 2 down?
Well, yeah, depends on how much you pick up, but if you get some of it, yes, I think you go for it right here.
15-8. Down about Yakima.
So with 5:22 to go here in the third, 27-21 lead for the Huskies as they look to try to drive and just add on another touchdown here. Just keep the ball moving. This drive, I think Allegany's done a better job of taking away the run. Of course, we haven't ran it quite as much.
Yeah, running a few times there, they've done pretty good. And, I mean, you know, you might sneak a run in right here if you're thinking about going for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But see what we dial.
Only got one safety, and they got a blitz, and Hudler's going to have to try to get loose. And I know that's a big sack, but I'm glad Hudler went down.
Yeah, I mean, don't take a chance right there. He got away, but big stop by this Alleghany defense. Of course, like you say, they brought the blitz. We didn't pick it up, and they got us there. So this defense is going to have to come out here and get a stop.
Yeah, I see the Huskies can flip the field position here and pin the Trojans deep. Lyle back deep for the Trojans. A good punt. Lyle's going to let it go over his head, and it goes into the end zone.
Trojan football coming out. 4 minutes, 37 seconds in the third quarter.
And we'll see if we can look up some other area scores here while we wait. East Wilkes all over North Wilkes, 33-6 right now. Elkin leading Starmount 15-8. Wilkes Central up on West Wilkes 14-0. And Watauga beating South Caldwell 33-12. Foley back in the gun. They come back to that wing set. And he's looking to throw on first down. He's got a man, and it is complete.
The reception and a flag.
They've found something right there. Manning him up right there, and just the quarterback's throwing some good balls right now. I tell you, this Alleghany offense is clicking.
And they've really played good all night.
Oh, yes, they've played very well. Of course, the defense has played pretty good in spurts. Just going to have to see if we can come up with a big play right here.
Penalty is declined. Will be first down.
And that's another Alleghany Trojan.
But you know, Mark, I have a hard time with that call. You know, Drake had his hands up, and we've seen that happen 2 or 3 times in the first.
He did make a little contact, but and like I said, I can't remember. He's got a... Just had a lot of stoppages of play tonight.
Yeah.
So
a lot of equipment.
Yeah, a lot of equipment stuff going on.
So Murphy.
Inside the numbers! This Mark ready for play. He wasn't inside the numbers.
Murphy in the backfield. And we have a flag down. Murphy runs on first down.
Thrown on the Alleghany side. They may have not enough men on the line of scrimmage here.
So we'll get the call here. Illegal shift by the Trojans.
Yes,
We got a
so
shift
had
call
two
on
moving there.
It cost us 5.
So, well, we got them behind the chains here on first down, but just sort of got sloppy all of a sudden. So,
Both sides of the football.
yes, it sure has.
This will bring up 1st and 15 for the Trojans. 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Huskies showing blitz. And now they back out of it, and it's Murphy up the middle. And he gets about back to the line of scrimmage. Shepard comes up a little hobbled, and that's not what you want to see.
Looked like he took a helmet to the knee there, and we've lost a few players tonight, but that's a nice 5-yard pickup on first down there, maybe 6. So 2nd and about 9 here. This Husky defense needs to come up with a stop.
We got 2nd down and about 9.
It will be 2nd and 9 for the Trojans. Huskies lead 27-21. 3 minutes to go here in the third. A lot of purple jerseys around that line of scrimmage. And head off to Murphy, and he's going to get maybe 3 or 4 more.
Murphy following that block to Daniel.
3rd and 5, getting them right where they want to be. So we're sort of letting them out of the hole. But that offensive line is starting to work on us again. I tell you, they've went through a few stretches here tonight where they've just sort of manhandled us a little bit, and we've bounced back a few times and got them back too. So big play right here, 3rd and 5.
Seems like they have a lot of success up the middle. It's when they go outside that we seem to have the success.
Yes, we do seem to have a little more success with them when they don't come just straight at us.
They stay in the wing set once again. And turn around, hand it off to Murphy. And he's going to be close to the first down.
He's going to be very close to the first down.
Looks like he's just shy.
I don't know whose spot they're going to take here. They marked it way shy.
Spencer Murphy on the carry. We're going to measure here.
Yeah, they're going to get a measure.
We didn't measure early, and this one looks a lot longer, but it's hard to tell with the crown on the field, so it is close enough for a measurement. So, I think Alleghany goes for it myself.
I don't see why they wouldn't.
Yeah. And let's see here. They're getting ready to stick these things out, see if it's going to be 4th. And, of course, the Alleghany chain guy's done moved it to 1st over there, and he may very well be right. But let's see what happens here.
First down by the nose of the football.
First down by the nose of the football. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Alleghany.
So with 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter, Trojans driving once again. This is about the area of the field where they threw the pass last time and scored.
If that's at the end of the half when they were trying to save the clock a little bit, when they scored the last time through the wheel route, and they're not coming out in the, they are coming out in the wing set. I look for Murphy to get it again, or maybe the quarterback keep it, but
Murphy Foley looks to throw, and he's going to take off. And he's going to stay in bounds, and he's going to be tackled
Jared Foley,
just shy of the 40.
And I'm going to tell you right now, it is a good thing that we got some pressure right there, because Alleghany had a receiver streaking down the field wide open.
Yeah, they did.
That running attack has really got us coming up in there on any kind of fake right now. So
and you know the Alleghany coaching staff sees that.
Oh, absolutely. And like I said earlier in the first half, these guys are doing a great job with their play calling.
And we got another stoppage.
We got officials timeout on the field.
See, Timothy Peterson going to play a little defense now.
Yeah, these boys, it's been a very physical football game, so we're getting a linebacker going out here, and Peterson coming in to play linebacker, which we don't like to play them both ways and stuff, but we're going to have to right here. So just got to step up and play 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 for the Trojans. And hand it off to Murphy, and he's got a big hole. He's going to be tackled by Noah Benoit.
Travis Ham. And
Benoit went low.
Left side. That's number 27, Gabe Bear, on the tackle.
So now we're going to have, 3rd and about 7 here. So maybe 3rd and 6. So big play. Of course, this is 2-down territory, I'm about guarantee it.
Third and 6, 12 seconds. We'll see if they even get a play off here in this third quarter. Foley in the gun. And they do fake the handoff on the misdirection. They give it.
Another good play call. We stayed home pretty good there, but we just ran by the daggone play. Missed that first tackle, but we've done a good job coaching up.
1.5.
So it's going to be 4th down and a long one, but that also brings the quarter to an end.
So at the end of the 3, Huskies still lead 27-21. We'll be back in the 4th quarter, and the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week.
Ashe County Ford in downtown West Jefferson wants to be your first and only choice for all your automotive needs. They offer a lifetime warranty on most of the vehicles they sell. They offer the best prices on new Fords and pre-owned vehicles, service, parts, or body shop repairs. And locally owned and operated with the friendliest and best staff, they are your answer for anything automotive you need. The High Country's Ford dealer since 1919. Ashe County Ford. You make the drive, we'll make the deal.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Welcome back to the 4th quarter of the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. We are here in Alleghany High School where the Huskies lead 27-21 as we start the 4th quarter. Alleghany has it 4th and 2.
Yeah, this is a huge play here to start the 4th quarter.
Looks like they're going to get that jumbo eye set once again. Turn around and hand it off to the fullback, and he's still on his feet. He's probably going to have the first down.
36.
Yep, got it by a yard. That's just push and shove right there, and he just snuck through, got a yard. So Alleghany keeps the chains moving, keeps the clock running, and just chugging down the field right where they want to be.
So it'll bring up 1st and 10 from the 35. Christopherson comes back in for the Huskies. They stay in the power eye set. And hand it off to the fullback, and the Huskies are having none of that.
I tell you what, and I mean, I'd line up in that power eye and I'd throw something to the tight end because we have got pretty much 11 people in the box.
I was going to say 10, but you could say 11.
I mean, and we're up there tight.
He would run right by us.
I would come with a play action or something right here.
And that very well could be what they're setting up right now.
Yeah, it could be. Could be because he's done a well of a job calling the game. This defense has played hard out here tonight, and they're still fighting, and they still got the lead for us. But I tell you, he's still in that power eye. Let's see here. We better make sure we cover some backs and tight ends coming out of the backfield. Well, your tight end's covered up, so they got.
And they're going to roll out. And he's got a man. And Branson Shaver picked it off. He's got the sideline. He's got blockers in front of him. He's at the 50. The 40. We do have a flag for a block in the back. But either way, great job, Branson Shaver.
Hey, we get a turnover right there, but we do have clearly, and it is a great call. Of course, it looked like Noah just excited on the change of possession. We do have a block in the back, but that's just still a monster play by Branson Shepherd there tonight. That's his second pick. That's his second pick tonight, and both of them has been big. They've stopped drives deep in our territory. So you got to give your hat off to Branson right there. He read that pretty good as looking up here and watching.
Yeah, he jumped the route.
And he did jump the route. So just a good big play there by the Huskies. Do have the block in the back, but I tell you, they were on their way right there. Alleghany was. So, and we talked earlier, you know, now that the turnovers are even. So, you know, we got 2 turnovers apiece, and but that's still, like I say, they're deep in our territory. Big play by Branson Shepherd right there.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Huskies. Ball on the 30-yard line. Huskies come out in 3-4 wide receivers. Hudler in the backfield with Peterson.
Come on.
And the handoff to Peterson up the middle. He makes 2 or 3 guys miss, and he was close to breaking that one.
Yeah, that's a good hole open right there by that offensive line once
Number
again.
67.
So,
Chase Burke.
like you say, good job, good run by Peterson, and he's had a well of a game 7. We just need to hold on that football, run some clock right here, and see if we can get some more points on the board.
Hudler in the gun, 3 receivers to this side, 1 to the top, and they throw the screen out to Cold Iron, and not much room to go, but
22.
I think he's going to have enough for the first down.
Luke Cutler pass.
Yeah, we did get enough there for the first down. That's a pretty good safe pass right there. Just passing out in the flats. I've always been that way.
That worries me, yeah.
But we need to put together a drive right here and see if we can get some points on the board.
So just over 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Hudler in the gun. Huskies driving. Handoff is to Peterson. And they had a Trojan in the backfield.
That's Peterson tripped up in the backfield by number 7, Cody Blevins. Got back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and if you'll notice now, that time they went low on Peterson, too. Peterson's a big kid. He's not big as Murphy, but he's still a big kid.
And they fake, and Hudler's going to keep it. And he's trying to get to the outside, and he gets close to the 50-yard line.
Carry a keeper around that.
We don't do a lot of zone read, but
yeah, I think they was trying to maybe take him a little bit offsides right there. The only thing I don't, and I know I'm critical, I wish Hudler would have stayed in bounds right there, but that's okay. You know,
I don't think you want to take the hit.
Didn't fall down before they get there in bounds. And the coaching staff probably don't want to take it too many, but a nice little pickup. Give us a chance to pick up a big third down right here.
3rd and 5 for the Huskies. 9:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. It's like Hudler's changing the play at the line. And they jump.
I don't think it's going to give us the automatic first down, but it's going to give us pretty close
It's going to
here.
be real close, yeah. Just shy, which makes it a much easier third down to try to pick up.
Play calling and everything's easier right there, 3rd and 1. I mean,
I'm going to try to turn around and give it to Big 44.
I may do it. He's had a well of a game here.
And they do hand it to Peterson. He's met in the backfield, and he's still on his feet, and we'll have to see what.
Number 44.
Yeah.
If
Peterson
he used the
on the
offside
carry.
official spot, I think he's going to get a first down, and I don't know about that. He did turn and try to get some extra yardage, but that is a real good spot.
Looks like we're going to measure. Oh, no, first down. Yeah.
First down.
That's an Ashe County first down.
That's just a great second effort by Peterson. That was all him.
Oh, he was hit in the backfield, spun, and did get up to about the line of scrimmage, but I do think it was a good spot, a better spot. But
We'll take a little luck.
Oh, yeah, he great job by Peterson.
Hudler looks to throw on first down. And he's going to tuck it. Now he looks to throw. Gets it out to Christopherson. Incomplete. That will bring up 2nd down.
Number 8, Kai Christopherson.
They're just getting pressure.
He got some pressure right there, but hopefully he's learning. I thought he was going to try to force that thing in the middle. We had a couple of receivers there. But that's a good, smart play right there because, we can't turn the ball over for sure, and we just need to keep moving the football here. So 2nd and 10.
And we got to stop. And it's like we had a conference here.
We have an official timeout on the field.
It's like they're going to talk about the clock.
It doesn't help that this is awesome.
2nd and 10 for the Huskies. 9 minutes to go here. Hudler hands it off to Peterson up the middle. He's got a huge hole. He follows Christopherson, and he gets up to almost a 20-yard line.
Big, like you said, a huge hole. He hit it, and I thought he was going to go there. Nice tackle by Alleghany defender there, but big first.
And let's give a shout-out to Christopherson out there blocking.
Yes, everybody was blocking pretty well on that play. These Ashe receivers do block pretty well.
Butler in the gun, and he'll just hand it off to Peterson once again. He just fights for extra yards. It's like a delayed handoff, and
well, that one there, it looked like Peterson. It's sort of delayed, but he made the delay. I think himself. He sort of sidestepped the first guy. He looks a little tired. He's holding over, so they're going to get him a breather. He didn't want to come out. He was waving the coaching staff off, but you get tired like that, you might not carry the ball as tight or whatever. So going to bring LaCroix in. Of course, there's a backup here. We got second, whatever. And the thing I like about this is we're running the clock some too.
Yeah. Butler in the gun, 4 wide receivers. Christopherson to the boundary. And now they motion him in. Got to be close with the play clock. Get the snap off. Butler's got all kinds of pressure. He's got LaCroix wide open, and he will score. Ashe County touchdown.
Number 14.
And I don't know what the Alleghany coach is screaming, but he is mad.
They're wanting
legal shift.
A legal shift, but you can have 2 people move as long as they get set for a second before the ball is snapped. And I mean,
it's hard to tell from here.
Pretty close, but hey, we'll take it. Good job by Hudler getting away from the pressure. LaCroix just took off. He's wide open, so big score right there with 7:54 left in the fourth quarter. That makes the score your Huskies 33, Alleghany 21.
But I see they're talking, but I mean there was no flags. So, I mean, like he's got an argument. They didn't.
No.
And I think they're going to hear it from this Alleghany crowd.
Yeah, a lot of talking and stuff, which I don't blame them.
No, I'd be the same way, yeah.
They had 2 moving now. I think they got set myself. But anyway, it's all water under the bridge now.
Peterson on for the PAT. Kick is up, and they wasn't blocking that one. That one was crushed. It is good. So we'll take another look on this. Butler to LaCroix pass on our K&K stitch and screen instant replay.
Okay, your Ashe County Ford drive summary. The Huskies went 70 yards in 9 plays, and it ended in a touchdown pass, 20 yards from Luke Hudler to Alex LaCroix. And the extra point was added by Peterson. So that brings your score with 7:54 left in the fourth quarter. Your Ashe County Huskies 34, Alleghany Trojans 21.
So good job of that Huskies offense capitalizing from the turnover.
Hey, and it all started with Branson Shepard getting another big pick. But yes, the offense come out and put a drive together. Of course, a couple big runs by Peterson, a couple of completions, just a good drive together, good gutsy drive right there to get another score on the board, which we badly needed, but there's still a lot of time left in this ball game.
So it is 34-21 with 7:54 as Bear kicks it at no man land to Murphy once again. And he's got a head of steam, and he goes down at the 33-yard line.
Much better job covering that, and we got low, but now last time he got him out.
Yeah, we got Zach Bear slow to get up.
Yeah, Zach
Bear.
I think he's mad.
Yeah, he's just mad because he didn't get, but
that's a young man I wouldn't want to upset.
No. Of course, state championship wrestler, good kid.
Great kid.
Yeah, but anyway, this defense needs to step up right here, and we need to get this ball back. And I hate to sound greedy, but see if we can get it back and put another drive together and get some time off the clock and see if we can finish this thing off and get out of here with a win. But we got a long way to go.
Foley in the gun, 4 wide receivers for the Trojans. And they look, and they got 21 wide open. It's picked once again. It's Christopherson. 30, 20, 10, 5. And it's going to be close.
That's number 8, Kai Christopherson.
They're going to mark him down at the 1 yard line.
Yeah, that's awful close. Anyway, another big play. See, and one thing about building a 2-touchdown lead with 7 minutes left in the fourth, like I said earlier, you don't really like passing the ball. And Christopherson jumped that route just like Shepard did a while ago, and just another huge play by this Husky defense.
I like to see Christopherson got in there just for him, because, I mean, he did such an excellent job on that return.
Yep. I think he was in myself, but he
looks like
called him short.
Yeah.
He knocked the pylon down, and usually if that pylon goes down, they usually give you a touchdown. But anyway, let's see if we can finish this drive off. we're in our, of course, 2-back power set. Now we're
going to make Christopherson tuck in his shirt. They've been tucked in all night, but now that you've caught your interception, we're going to make you tuck it in.
This could really be a huge score right here.
Butler turns around, hands off to Peterson, and he will get in for another touchdown.
Number 44, Peterson, touchdown.
And they scored 40-21 with 7:29 to go. And that was huge, Mark. I mean, that really gives us some room to breathe.
Yeah, and I mean, they still got time, but with the 3-touchdown lead, their offense is not built for this.
They're doing things they're not comfortable doing.
Yes, anything can happen in a football game. But the one thing I was going to say here, and I do this a lot, Farmer, look at the sidelines now. I mean, our sidelines are a little more pumped up, and they're a little, but both teams have fought their heart out here tonight.
It's been a great football game.
It's been a very good football game.
And Peterson on for the PAT, and it is good. So we'll take another look at that Timothy Peterson touchdown run on our K&K Stitching Screen instant replay.
Your Ashe County Ford Drive summary. Of course, it was set up by the Kai Christopherson interception, but your Ashe County Ford Drive summary took one play, went for 3 yards. Timothy Peterson 3-yard touchdown run, and Peterson also added the kick, so that brings your score with 7:29 left in the fourth quarter. Your Ashe County Huskies 41, Alleghany Trojans 21.
So we'll see. Probably looks like it's going to be Peterson coming out to kick this time for the Huskies. Yeah, we'll take another look at some other area scores. North making a comeback. Is now 20-33 East over North. Star Mountain Elkin are tied at 15. Wilkes Central up 14-0 on West. Watauga up 33-12 over South Caldwell. And Peterson kicks it off to the 20-yard line. And he's crossed the 25 up to the 30-yard line.
I do think on that kick we finally figured out where number 43 was. We kicked it way to the other side of the field.
Kick it out of bounds if you got to.
Yeah, which was a good job and pretty good coverage. So let's see if this defense can come out and get another stop, because I tell you, the defense is really, we're sitting here. We've scored 41 points, but this defense has given us short field a couple of times. So just a gritty performance by the
defense. The strides this defense made in the last year. They started at the end of last year and then carried over to this year.
It's unbelievable. You got to give them kids a lot of credit. And the coaching staff.
And the handoff is to Rector, and he's going to get maybe 1 yard.
Yeah, and like I said, and by no means do I think this game is over, but you can really tell that score right there really depleted this Alleghany sideline.
And there for a while, if you followed Husky football, we were averaging giving up 50 points a game.
Oh, yeah. The defense all year has just been tremendous. Even in the 2 games we lost, we give up a lot of points, but they played a lot better than what the score was,
Yeah, absolutely. And you give up a lot of points to the state champion High Brighton and to Watauga.
Yeah, so nothing to be ashamed about there.
And the handoff once again is to Rector, and he tries to get the outside, and Christopherson's going to tackle him.
Justin Rector coming around the
43-yard line.
Come back with it, and they had some success with it in the first half. Come back with that little counter trade play there, and I don't know who got blocked, but number 60 there for Alleghany, who I don't know who it was, but he absolutely blocked the end over here very well. So nice play, nice game by Alleghany.
First and 10 from the 43 now for the Trojans. They trail 21-41 here, and 6:12 to go in the fourth quarter.
And they're taking a lot of time right here, which that don't bother none of us.
They move the tight end once again and turn around, hand it up the middle of the Rector. And
it's Dustin Rector on the counter.
It looks like Blevins held on for dear life right there. So That's Gabe, I think.
Gabe Baird.
Yep, done a nice job right there. Did pick up 5 yards, but the big thing here is that clock is running.
Yeah, that clock is our friend right now as long as it keeps running.
It's definitely our friend. Defense, they give it to Branch.
And the handoff once again.
That's Rector on the carry off that left
Rector
side.
carries.
Good job right there by the Huskies, stringing it out. They picked up about 2 yards. You could hear the Alleghany coaches over here hollering, good job, Alex LaCroix, and he did. He done a very good job there again, just stringing that thing out and getting him out of bounds, and so it brings up a big 3rd and 3 play here.
That did stop the clock, so 5:16 to go here in the fourth. Football on the 49-yard line of the Huskies. And they seem to stay in this I formation on this drive. Shift to tight end once again. And hand it off to Rector again. And the football comes loose.
That's Rector on the carry.
They got him down.
Caught him down. He was down. Of course, the whistle blow, but just a nice little ISO play right there. Opened a good hole and picked up 5 yards. Got the first down. Start that clock, baby. Start that clock. That's what we care about.
1st and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line. Clock running just under 5 minutes to go. Huskies still 20-point lead. Shift to tight end once again. And they hand it to Rector on the misdirection. Big hole by that line. Rector's still on his feet. We're trying to arm tackle him. He's going to score.
Yeah, that time we went back to the, I don't know, maybe they think that they went back to the little bit of a smaller back or whatever, but that time we went back to tackling high. Give Alleghany credit now. They opened a big, huge hole. And like we said, we got 4:42 left. These boys ain't going to lay down for you, so nice answer by Alleghany right there.
Yeah, and it wasn't just tackling high. It was the arm tackle. We were just trying to reach out and grab it.
Yeah, we didn't do a very good job on that play tackling. I don't know. Maybe they feel a little bit with the 3-touchdown lead and relax there a little bit. We come out here and turn the ball over or whatever, and Alleghany might onside it right here.
And Foley's PAT
Foley's extra point
is good. So that brings the score 28-41 Huskies with 4:42 to go here in the fourth quarter. Huskies trying to get out of here with their first conference victory of the season.
Yeah, first conference game, trying to get out of here with a win, but I'm going to tell you, 4:42, that's a pretty quick score there for the type of offense Alleghany runs. I don't know here. Do we look for the onside kick? Did they kick it off? We're fixing to see what happens.
They're talking about an awful lot. They might be.
But we right now is the key to the game is this offensive line.
Got word storm out.
Give us
22-15 tonight.
Give us some good holes. Let's run the ball, hold it with 2 hands, and let's try to get this clock.
And Mark, you may know the rule to this. I know in college and some NFL they've changed the onside kick rule. I don't know, has it changed in high school?
I don't think so. No.
Because I know in high school and college you can't
load up one side. You just got to have even numbers. Yeah, it's been that way in high school for a few years. You got to have an even number on both sides of the ball.
Okay. And it does look like you're going to line up for the onsides. It looks like Ashe County has their hands team out.
Yeah, we got nobody real deep here. So, but one thing, if they was to fool us here and kick it deep, we got to get back there and get on that thing. Big play right here. Alleghany gets this ball and we're back in the soup, brother.
And they kick it right to Peterson. He falls on it.
Is that Peterson?
Yeah. Oh, that's LaCroix.
I was getting ready to say, I didn't think that was Peterson. Peterson was back here. And as far as I'm concerned, I don't think they could have kicked it to a better person. As I've said many a times, that boy's just a good, steady little football player.
He just don't make the mental mistakes.
He just plays football.
And so with 4:41 to go here in the fourth quarter, Huskies lead 41-28. Hudler takes over 1st and 10 from the 48. And And hand it off to Peterson on the misdirection. And he holds on the football. Going to get
Peterson moves the
5,
football
maybe
about
6
8
yards.
down the field. Second down.
Of course, they've seen a lot of Timothy Peterson tonight, but if I'm over there calling the plays, they definitely going to see him on this drive.
Yeah, they're going to see a lot of them for the next 4 minutes and 20 seconds so I can keep it.
Yes, sir. I'd like to see him run this 4-14 off, and let's get to Ashe County and get out of here. Butler is looking at the back judge. They're letting the play clock run down, so he's going to wait for the back judge to start counting and snap the football. Good job.
And hand off to Peterson. He spins, makes a guy miss. He breaks free. He is up to almost to the 30-yard line. He's just his runs after contact tonight have just been phenomenal.
Been excellent. I mean, and the line's played well. They've opened some good holes, but there's been some, like we said, in the backfield, and he's just done a good job getting away. He's got I don't know how many yards he's got, but he's got a ton.
Yeah, he does. And, it's early in the season, but he's had a great sophomore season so far.
He absolutely has. Again, we're sort of waiting for the back judge to start. Okay, there he goes. So.
And hand it to Peterson once again. And going to get 3 yards, looks like, on the play. And at what point does that back judge start counting? Is it when it gets to single digits?
Last 5 seconds.
Last 5 seconds.
So we got 3:08, clock running, and I would assume we're going to see the same play here. Of course, Allegany's got all 3 timeouts, but they really have not had us in a situation to use one yet. But anyway, we just need to keep doing what we're doing, and we might survive this thing.
2:48 to go here in the fourth quarter. Huskies trying to get out of here. And they hand it to Peterson. He's got some blockers ahead of him. He's still on his feet. He's churning. He's up to the 10-yard line. Man, he's ran hard
Peterson
tonight.
carried it down inside the 10.
I'd hate to guess, but
30 seconds to
he's
go.
got 300 to 400 yards. I mean, he
had 91 on one run.
So he's got a bunch of yards here tonight, but just a great job right here, too. Of course, holding on to the football, holding it tight. He's coming out for a little break here, going to bring LaCroix in. And basically, we're just trying to kill this thing. And, if he ain't going to call no timeouts, I'd probably take a knee and see if he does. So,
yeah, it doesn't look like he's going to take any timeouts. We're almost to 2 minutes here. And hand it to LaCroix. He's got a seam. He's up to the 5.
It's number 14. Alex LaCroix carries it inside the 5. Timeout on the field.
And Mark, we're under 2 minutes to go here, and we normally just give a player of the game, but the way these guys have played tonight, I think we're going to need an offensive. And we do have a flag now.
Yeah, we do have a flag on this play. I don't know what it's about here, but we do have a flag. Of course, the clock stopped here, like you said, with 1:56 left. Huskies inside
Let's see what
the 4.
The penalty is. Dead ball.
Unsportsmanlike against Ashe County. That's not very smart.
Yeah.
We just don't need to do that nonsense. Don't know what happened, if it was mouth running or whatever, but that's just not a very smart play. So, of course, we're going to be second and a bunch here, but the big thing here is our friend. The clock is our friend right now.
So we're going to get back to what we're talking about. We normally don't give an offensive and defensive player of the game, but I think tonight we need to. I think Timothy Peterson has ran, I don't know how many yards, well over 300, I feel like. Yes. Has to be. He'll definitely be the offensive player of the game. But on defense, Branson Shepard had 2 interceptions, I think, that turned this whole game.
And I said it earlier when we were talking about it off the air. I think Branson Shepard made the 2 biggest plays in this game tonight. With the 2 interceptions, of course, Christopherson comes back with a big play, but Branson Shepard, in my opinion, made the 2 biggest plays in this game.
Boy, number 14.
Yeah, I'd agree. I mean, the 2 interceptions he made, the one they almost returned for a touchdown, we had the block in the back.
Yeah, well, he stopped 2 scores deep in our territory when it's a 7-point ball game. Just 2 big, huge plays, and then you know, what can you say about? I mean, Peterson has been.
He has been the offense tonight.
Yeah,
because this offense, as far as what we're used to, has struggled tonight.
We've completed a few, but we're definitely used to completing a whole lot higher percentage. But maybe the week off did hurt that bad. But it's lovely to have a good running game.
And here's LaCroix in some mob-up duty. He may score right here, and he will score. Alex LaCroix gets in for another touchdown. And we hadn't really talked about it much. But hats off to the offensive line, you know, to Peaches, Harmon, Hunter Knight, Baldwin, yeah,
Jesse Kemp,
yep,
and Harmon. I think you said him. Yeah, they've done a well of a job. They've hung in
because
there.
I mean, size-wise, they're pretty. Height-wise, they're you know comparable.
Allegany's big.
They're big boys.
They're big and they're physical. Very good football team. They'll do some stuff in the conference.
So with 59 seconds, Peterson on for the PAT. And it is good. So we'll take another look at this Alex LaCroix touchdown run on our K&K Stitch and Screen instant replay.
Okay, your Ashe County Ford drive summary. Took the Huskies 7 plays on that drive. Of course, there's all running plays. Ended up with a 20-yard touchdown run by Alex LaCroix, and the point after was added by Timothy Peterson. So with 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter, that brings your score. Ashe County Huskies 48, your Alleghany Trojans 28.
So, Mark, looking ahead to next week, the Huskies are back at home, play Elkin, who lost to Starmount tonight.
And that's not a total shocker because we know Starmount knows how to play football down there in Booneville. But, yeah, we did hear the score that Elkin did lose to Starmount. And, in the preseason, a lot of these coaches was picking Starmount the team to beat, which they will be a very good football team. And, of course, we're going to have our hands full next week. And,
they got some impressive backs down there.
Oh, yeah, and they got them all back. Yeah. Last year we had a barn burner down there.
That touchdown pass that Hudler threw late in the fourth quarter down there.
Yeah, and then Christopherson had a big interception for a return to really put it out of reach. But, we're going to have our hands full next week. But, we're in the conference play. I think we could have played better tonight, especially on the offensive side of the ball. We got a few people dinged up, so you got to give your hats off to some kids that come in and played some different positions and not used to doing that and done a good job. And it looks like, unless it's barring a miracle here, we're going to escape out of here with a 48-28 win. And I think that's what we made the trip over the mountain for.
And, from the Alleghany side, hats off to the Murphy kid. Man, he played a heck of a football game tonight.
He played a heck of a football game.
Number 6.
I take your hats off to all of them. They played extremely hard. They're a very physical football team. I mean, they beat us up a little tonight. They put some, got some kids dinged up, and then the coaching staff done a great job with their play calling. You got to give Alleghany a lot of credit. It was a very good football game.
So 33 seconds to go here in the fourth. We're trying to wind this thing up. Ashe County going to get out of here with their first conference win tonight in the first conference game of the season.
And another thing to mention there, which it's been a while, Mr. Farmer. I hate to say it, but we're also going to have us a 3-2 record overall, and it's been a while since we've been on the plus side.
Yeah, it has been a while. It's been a long time.
I hate to put it that way, but that's just a simple fact.
Yep. And so the clock will run down 3-2-1.
Huskies.
So your final score once again here from Alleghany High School. Huskies 48, Alleghany 28. For Mark Hudler, I am Dusty Farmer.